Good morning, everyone. I'm Syndi Meilani. Today, I want to explain about strong and weak syllables. The first is polysyllabic words. In a polysyllabic word, one syllable is always longer as well as spoken louder and with more stress than the other. This is called strong syllable. A strong syllable has a different quality from a weak syllable. It has vowels that cannot occur in weak syllables and vice versa. The easiest way to determine whether a syllable is strong or weak is based on the stress. A stressed syllable is almost always the strong one, while an unstressed syllable is a weak one. Then, the characteristic of strong syllable and weak syllable. Strong syllable is spoken longer and weak syllable is spoken shorter. Then strong syllable is spoken with more intensity or louder, and in weak syllable spoken with less intensity or quieter. Strong syllable is stressed, weak syllable is unstressed. Strong syllable has peaks consisting of all vowels or long vowels, diphthong, triphthong included, except or schwa or or e or u. And weak syllable has peaks with vowels or schwa, e, a, or u. Strong syllable, when the peak is a vowel from the set e, e, a, u, e. Then the syllable ends with a coda. Example in let, A is the peak, T is the coda. And in swim, E is the peak, M is the coda. Next, weak syllable. A weak syllable can only have peaks with the vowel e, u, and e in a specific condition. A weak final syllable can also end with the vowels above. Example, happy. A weak syllable can end with a coda if the peak is a. Example, open. A weak syllable can have e as the peak only when the syllable doesn't end with a coda and when the following syllable begins with a consonant. The example is architect. Next, the schwa or e. A weak syllable often has e as the peak, although it's not always like that. Differentiating vowel sound in a weak syllable from that in a strong syllable must be done by thinking of the sound, it or the vowel makes when it is a strong syllable. Example is the letter A in the word atom is pronounced E and a strong syllable, but in a weak one. If in a strong syllable is aten. If in a weak syllable is aten. This is the correct pronunciation. The vowel E and U. The vowel E and U only appear in weak syllables. E is located between E and E. U is located between U and U. E and U vowels can be a bit tricky to pronounce because sometimes they sound closer to E or U, and other times they sound closer to E and U. E and U seem to sound closer to E or U when they precede another vowel. Where E can be found, the A or Y in words that end with A or Y after one or two consonants. The example is happy or valley. The E in prefixes are re, pre, or de if they precede a vowel and is unstressed. The examples are react and create. Then the E in suffixes eos and yet. When the D suffixes have two syllables, the examples are hilarious and appreciate. Next, in unstressed, he, she, we, me, and be. In article, the doing it precedes a vowel such as the apple. Where U can be found in the O or O in the words you, to, into, and do when these words are unstressed and don't precede a consonant. In the O and O in the words through, to, and who when unstressed. In the U in words where the U precedes another vowel, is the example is influenza. Next, syllabic consonant. A syllabic consonant is a type of weak syllable that consists only of consonants and is given the diacritic mark beneath the symbol. In a syllabic consonant, the consonant E or R or any nasal consonants can be the peak. L or R and nasal consonant are considered weak when they are pronounced as if there's the sound a before it. Example, butter. Actually, transcribe butter, but sounds like battle. Next is syllabic consonant L. Syllabic consonant L is a weak syllable that usually occurs in a word that ends with one or more consonants that precede. L sounds such as in the words battle and cattle. If the consonant before L is alveolar consonant T, D, R, S, Z, and sh and j, then the L is a dark L. Syllabic consonant L also appears in words that end with L or al, such as panel and kernel. Next is syllabic consonant N. Syllabic consonant N appears in the following environments. Syllabic N is most commonly found after alveolar plosive T and D, and or fricative S and Z. For syllabic M and In initial position, as in phonetic, and in medial and final position, n as in threaten, threaten, threaten. Syllabic consonant R, syllabic consonant R. This type of syllabic consonant is only found at the end of words pronounced with rhotic accent. Rhotic accent. Rhotic accent is the example is particular for the word particular. Non-rhotic accent is particular for the word particular. In rhotic accent, bird for the word bird, and non-rhotic accent, but for the word bird.